to weigh in on more of this breaking news. He will have a big part to play in this in the United States Senate. South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, I think we are beginning now, the painting, the picture is beginning to fill in with the corroboration. Not that we needed it. We haven't been wrong here. We've been way ahead of the curve thanks to great reporting of the people we have on this show tonight and many, many others that I mentioned. But these are questions now that your committee will be dealing with to get to the bottom of it. Take this news and tell us how you interpret it.
Well, this is the tip of the iceberg. I know personally there's a lot more out there. And the word that keeps coming up is bias. The people investigating Clinton wanted her to win and Trump to lose. The people who started the investigation against President Trump wanted him to lose and her to win. The chief source of the FISA warrant was Mr. Steele, who hated Trump's guts. So there's a common theme here that the investigation of Trump was very biased. And the fact that McCabe is sued is very interesting to me. It gives me a chance as the chairman of the committee to look into whether or not the FBI acted inappropriately toward Mr. McCabe, or was it his fault that he got fired? I will look into that.
Mr. Senator, is it fair for me to say the following, that all of this cast of characters, the majority of them were involved in a rigged investigation where the evidence into violating the Espionage Act was overwhelming and incontrovertible, and that being the underlying crime, the subpoenaed emails that were deleted and acid washed and beaten up with hammers, et cetera, that would be a slam dunk obstruction case. Is it fair to say that the Russian lies that Hillary Clinton bought and paid for, that even Steele didn't stand by, was in fact used as the basis of a FISA application on 4 separate occasions, 1 full year, denying the civil liberties of one Carter Page and also backdooring spying into the Trump campaign, Trump transition, and later Trump presidency? And is it fair to say that it is looking more likely every day that top officials in our intelligence community abuse their power and, to circumvent American law, outsource things that would be illegal for them to do, spying on Americans and using spies like Joseph Misford and Stefan Halper and allies of ours, again, on a separate track to again spy on the Trump transition, Trump presidency? Is that a fair conclusion at this point where we're going?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good overview. The question for me is the reason Hillary Clinton wasn't prosecuted is because they wanted her to be president. If they knew that if they brought a case against Hillary Clinton for compromising classified information, she would lose the election, and they didn't want her to lose. I think the insurance policy is what we're seeing here. Getting into the Trump campaign, the FISA warrant against Carter Page was a fraud, I believe, and the counterintelligence investigation is something we need to look at really closely.